You know what I mean? I understand there's gonna come a time where, you don't feel like it. You're gonna go to the gym, you don't give your best, or you're gonna go to school, you're gonna go for soccer trial, you don't make it. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. Just keep working.
Guys, welcome back to Beyond the Shift. I'm Eric. Today I have a special guest by the name of Mr. Shoku. I've been following this guy journey for ages, man. He's a fitness trainer, soccer player, a coach, and a motivation speaker. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say too much. He's gonna introduce himself, then we can go from there. My guy.
Hey, thanks for having me, bro. Thanks for having me. First of all,
who's Shoku?
Before I dive into that, I just want to give thanks and appreciation to the Almighty God, for making it possible for us to be here today.
Amen.
And also, thank you for what you do. The start looks small, but this is something great you've started. One day, you're gonna look back and say, "Wow, I didn't believe we were gonna reach this far."
Appreciate it.
Okay, to our viewers, our listeners, my name is Sekou, and I'm Guinean, born to a Liberian mother, but my dad is Guinean. So I was born in Liberia, but all my life was in Guinea, Guinea.
Wow.
So that just a little bit of me.
A little bit of you.
Yeah.
So tell me little thing about you growing up in Africa before the big move to Australia.
Bro, alhamdulillah, bro. Thanks to God.
So amen.
Life has been challenging, from childhood, coming from civil war from Liberia to Guinea. It was crazy, a lot of people. I lost uncles, aunties, and I got to see people being killed in my presence. I witnessed my uncle, back then, if you're caught by the rebels, they'll ask you, do you want long sleeve or short sleeve? So long sleeve is, they're gonna chop your hand here. Short sleeve, they chop your hair. So you make a choice. If you don't make a choice, they chop whatever. So that's the kind of background I came from. Coming to Guinea as well, where we didn't know the country well. And we came to my dad, and my dad as well left the family and moved with another lady. So I was stuck with my mom in a new environment, didn't speak the language. So that's the kind of lifestyle I came from. So sometimes people don't really know who I am, and sometimes people want to judge me by how I present myself, but they don't know my story. I have a very dark story. You have to walk in my shoes before you know, or before you can judge me. Sometimes, I come across being arrogant or cocky, but that's the attitude that I had to put on in order to make it from where we were. It's not an easy thing, but you have to be strong. Having your mom with 7 kids, your dad is not there, bro, you have to stand for yourself. If not, you're not gonna make it. So that's the lifestyle. That's how I came up from Guinea. Yeah, and then I will dive into more as the question comes.
Okay, fast forward here.
Yeah.
Move to Australia. How was that journey for you? What makes the family decided to move to Australia? Is it because of a new chapter?
Yeah, we came here to get a better life. After growing up in Guinea and realizing my dad is not coming anymore, I'm sorry, he passed away. I'm not supposed to be talking about dead person when they pass away in my religion, but I'm gonna doing this, because I know a lot of people are going through the same thing, and a lot of African kids are growing up without their parents in their life. It's something that really affects my child. Just to clear the air, I fixed him with my dad before he could pass away. We fixed him, we scratched it out, and I was blessed to have him for 5 years before he could pass away. And I was taking full responsibility of him. So just to clear, because this is an interview, people might, take it different way. So just to clear that part. But I have to mention, because it's something that I went through. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna stay and make it like it was all rainbow and sunshine. No, he wasn't there. I was there for my mom. Thank God my sisters and my big brother came here before us. The situation we're going through, sometimes I only have 1 meal a day. Yeah, when I eat in the morning, I'm worried about what I'm gonna eat the next day. One day, my sister said, you know what? It's not worth it anymore. I think it's best you guys come here. So we migrated to Australia, came here 2003. And that's another journey, coming from Guinea. So we came here, bro, the culture was different. And my mom was scared that I was gonna end up in jail. Because in Guinea, we'll fight 10 times a day. I never I've never tell anyone I'm not talking to you. Even if I'm saying something and you say who you talking to, I'll say I'm talking to you. Because that's how we have to survive. Because if you portray yourself to be a weak person, bro, you're not gonna step out. You know, Guinea, the Soso, and the Fulani people, it's different. The lifestyle where I grew up in Guinea, this suburb I grew up, is different, it's crazy. So you have to really put up that face. Say, look, I'm a tough guy, you can't scare me. But coming to Australia in a plane, at the airport, that's when I saw my dad. He knew I was coming. So he came to fix things at the airport, bro. So we got into Australia at the plane. In the plane, I say, God, thank you. So where I'm going is a new beginning. And I don't want to live the life that I've lived here. You know, I want to go there with a different mindset. I want to be a better person. So when we landed, first of all, I started learning the rules of the country.
So which rules did you learn?
I asked my sister, because she was here for like 6-7 years. I'm like, what can I do to stay out of trouble? What can I do as well to be able to move around freely? She go, first, you need to get a driver license so you don't depend on anybody. So, okay, good. Second, you need to obey the rules and regulations. No fighting. If you fight, prison. Okay, cool. I don't want to go to prison, bro. You know, don't want to go to prison. So I'm like, nah, I ain't fighting anyone. Since that day, my sister told me, and she goes, also respect your parents. Don't follow bad friends. Bad friends will lead into bad situations and you'll get caught up. My whole high school, that's the code I live on.
So which high school you went to?
I went to Buron Boys.
Buron Boys?
Buron Boys. It's one of the worst schools, bro.
So before the high school, yeah?
Yeah.
How was the culture shock for you? Like your sister told you these rules, yeah? You are now in Australia. Everything, like you said, everything from Guinea, different for you.
Yeah.
So how were you like navigating yourself before you went to high school?
You know, the thing is, I'm from the street. I'm street smart. So that helped me. I can get along with anyone. Me and you can spend 10 years here. We'll never have a fight. Unless I want to provoke you. Because I will know what you like and what pisses you off, what don't piss you off. Once I know that, I'm cool. So when I came in here first, the first thing first, I got myself into a soccer environment. Because that was one of my main goals. Play and help my mom. Because I see the struggle she went through to raise us.
Was mom here or?
My mom was back home then, so we came together. So all the struggle she was going through, I was seeing it. I was there. So I wanted to, help my mom. I can't pay her for what she has done for me, but just show some sign of appreciation.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's one of the things that kept me going. Get myself in a team environment, learning the culture, because it's different. How do people behave here? So once I got a bit of hang of how things are going, then I find my direction and I started going from there. But every now and then, I would always go back to my sister or my brother. Okay, this is a situation. What do you think? Show me the right way. She would say, okay, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if I was you, I would do it this way. I'm like, okay, I'll do it that way.
So was soccer, you choose soccer because you want to pay mom back, or was this something you always wanted to do?
It's passion.
Or you just have the passion for it?
Passion plus why reason. You got to have a why reason. Why are you doing something? Because if you don't have a why reason, when you come across challenges, situation, you will give up. Because the reason why you're doing it is not strong enough. I love the game. I wanted to play the game. But why I want to play the game more? Because I want to help my family. You see it?
Yeah.
So once that reason kept me going until I was 27, I never stopped. With all the ups and downs, the injuries, the ACL, the broken legs, I never stopped, bro. Because the why reason was strong. When I look at my mom, I'm like, nah, I can come back. I can come back. Even though it was impossible to come back from some of the injuries that I went through, I'm like, nah, I'll come back.
So take me to those injuries. For you, the injuries, the mental health, how did you cope with that?
It's all from the foundation, like I say, where my motivation's coming from is from a darker place. It's very deep, you know what I mean? I'm the kind of type of person, I never stressed out. Even someone died from me, I don't cry. My faith, my belief, I don't cry. I'm hurt, it's okay. I'm looking for solution. Because once you're hurt, you're already hurt, bro. Nothing you can do to stop that. But what you can do is find solution to get out of it.
So what's that the solution you will find it?
Okay, let's say I live life as if I'm gonna get hurt tomorrow. So I'm preparing myself, mentally preparing myself for anything that will happen tomorrow. That's one, preparation is key. Once you prepare yourself that way, in case something happened to you tomorrow, it's not going to affect you that much because at the back of your mind, you knew it was going to happen at a certain stage in life anyway. But if you're not thinking about it, that it's going to happen, when it happens, it becomes like a shock. And then you get into depression because you're not even thinking. And the fact that you didn't think, you didn't prepare. Even when I get in a relationship, I'm thinking about in case breakup happen. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I'm not going to give the person 100%, but people change. So what happens if the person change tomorrow? Would I let go of myself? No. So I have that place in my head where I can fall back to and bounce back. And one thing as well that kept me going was my faith. I pray, I fast, yeah? And that spiritual aspect of things is very important. But people underestimate the spiritual aspect of life because I prayed a lot. It's just now that I don't do extra prayers because the commitment is too much. But back in the days when I was going to school, half of my night, when people are asleep, I pray. I ask God for help. God, you know me better than myself. The path that I'm on, make way for me. But, the whole thing is, bro, the whole soccer career and everything, I had 2 ACL. My first ACL happened when I came back from America in the preseason, all right? Someone passed the ball, went to get the ball. Something I do every day. But when it's not your day, it's not your day. I just want to turn. The guy just came, just tapped my knee a little bit. Gone. If you ever had ACL, when it happens, it's like a sharp pain for 30, 40 seconds. After that, the pain disappeared. So I'm like, it's okay. I get the ball again, I want to run. My knee gave way. They changed me. So I found out it's ACL. Get the surgery to come back at least 9 months.
So through the pain, the surgery, everything, yeah? How was your mental health, bro?
At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was very disappointed when I found out the process of the ACL, because I didn't know it was ACL, man. And I was disappointed. I'm sitting there thinking about this dream that I have, thinking about how I want to make it. The level I wanted to play was beyond A-League, in a sense. But then trying to process 9 months without playing, 9 months of rehab, what if the surgery don't go right? You know what I mean? But after some time, I just put it into prayer. When you believe in God, bro, there are things that are supposed to break you will not break you because God will uplift you. He will give you strength to go through. So I put it in prayer, I let it go. And then fast forward, we had the surgery, the first ACL. And I remember, I think I even shared this on my Insta the other day. And the doctor was telling me that my knee is not good because I really damaged my knee, bro. I got cut here, got cut here, got cut here. So I needed to take a tendon for my hamstrings to form ligament in my knee. It's a big surgery, bro.
So with all that you came back again and started playing?
Came back again. After 7-8 months, I came back, bro.
How was the first feeling? How was that feeling for you?
Bro, I was relieved. I was happy to be back playing, But then I did my knee again.
Was it your village people behind you?
I don't know what is the village people, but I think it wasn't my calling
to push the
to play professional football. It wasn't my destiny.
Why do you say that?
Sometimes in order to get to your destiny, you gotta go through a journey to prepare you for what God has called you for. And sometimes God was telling me, this is not what I want for you. But because I was stubborn, because I had this big dream, so I wanted to force it. So every time I come close, something happened. After all the surgery, I went to Thailand, went to 2 weeks trial. Everything was good. We went to Malaysia. We came back. The next day that the coach supposed to sign me, the coach got fired. So the new coach came in with 2 players. I got caught. And I remember that day I was in Thailand. I even gave my boot to the locals. Said, nah, I'm not playing anymore. But that was God's way of telling me, this is not what I want you to do. Because had it been I became successful in soccer, maybe it was going to make me a different person.
Yeah.
I would have been more arrogant. I would not be close to God. I would have done things because I have the money. I would have done things that, it's not good. So in order for me to go to my calling, I needed to go through the journey. That's why sometimes I always say embrace the journey. The journey, it will prepare you. Don't fall in love with the product, because if you attach your love to the product, you're not always going to get the same product. But if you attach your feelings to that product and then you don't get what you're supposed to get, you get disappointed. So yes, I wanted to play, but some part of me, I was not deeply attached. You understand?
Yeah.
I was disappointed. It was my passion, but part of me said, look, this is not for you. Then I started to look into another direction.
Wow. So before we go to another direction, through your journey, everything you just said from the soccer, everything, yeah? I know that as a kid now, want to take the same journey. Because us Africans, soccer is like when God was creating us.
He's in our DNA. Yeah.
So with your journey, with your ups and downs, what advice would you give that kid? It doesn't have to be Africa. What advice would you give, like with all the ups and downs, the process you've been through, everything, the knowledge you have? What advice would you give someone out there?
Trust the process. Embrace the journey. That journey will give you a better outcome. Like, I don't have option A. I never had option B, C, D, or no. Because if I had option B or C, I would not have pushed myself to the level where I pushed myself. Because at the back of my mind, sorry, if that doesn't work, I'll do this. You know what I mean? But if you only got one option, along the journey, you would develop a better option B for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now, embrace the journey, trust the process, and keep going. If it's meant for you, a door will open. But if it's not meant for you, another door will open that's even better than what you were going for. And believe that that's what God wants you to do. So that's advice. Work hard, put yourself out there, promote yourself, and don't tell people everything you do. There's some things, let people see it.
See it, yeah.
Let people hear about it. Don't talk before you do. Just play smart and just be a good person above all.
100%.
If you're a good person, bro, God will always help you. He will always, make you find a better way. No one can step on your shoes. If you're a good person, have a good heart. You celebrate people, their success. You celebrate it like it's your own. My friend, God will bless you.
Man, that's dope, man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, now let's switch it, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's switch to the workforce.
Yeah.
You dropped the soccer boots.
Nah, a long time ago.
You dropped it, yeah?
Yeah.
So now, how the workforce make you change, like make you be a different person from the soccer?
Yes, because when I was injured, and then that's when I realized what I'm doing now is my calling. Helping people. It was easier for me. I didn't have to pretend. I didn't have to struggle. I was injured, but I was helping other injured people in the gym. I was helping people how to train, how to do exercise right. Even though myself, I was not an expert, but the little knowledge I had, I was sharing that with people, and people were grateful, and they were very appreciative. I could see the smile I put on people's faces. You know what I mean? People see me saying, oh, thank you. My son told me you show him something in the gym. That little appreciation, that what really got me. So I'm like, okay, hang on. Maybe this is my calling. So I say, you know what? I need to get qualification. But this is Australia. You can't just do things, even have knowledge. I started studying. And bear in mind, and I'm sorry to say this because kids are gonna watch it, I'm not a guy that really loves school, to be honest. I never saw myself wearing suit and tie, sitting in the office behind computer. I never saw myself that guy. School is good, and I encourage all the youngsters to go to school. But if you're not good in school, there are other things you can do to live your life. We all can't be a master degree holder. Like everyone can't be like doctors and lawyers and all the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We have our callings.
Yep.
So fast forward, I started helping people, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get qualified. So I went to college, got my qualification that I needed, and I started, thinking about becoming a coach.
So how long does it take you for you to get your qualification? How long does it has to take?
We got set 3 and we got set 4. So for set 3, you can train a group of people, but you cannot train one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you have certificate 3 and insurance, you can train group of people, group class. You become like a group instructor. Personal training, you have to do set 4. So once you have set 4, you have your insurance, you qualify. And you can do diploma. And if you want to take it to the next level, you can do level 1 strength and conditioning and level 2 strength and conditioning. That's working with high class athletes. All right. So I've done set 3, set 4, diploma, level 1 strength and conditioning. I've got that. Now,
for someone who doesn't like school.
Yeah. Someone who doesn't like school, but I had to.
You have to.
You know what I mean? Because I know without those things, I can't do what I want to do. So I was extra motivated. I used to go all the way to Kuji to meet my mentor.
So this is different from the soccer, because if you know about the injuries, everything from soccer, you could have found a way to adjust yourself. But this one, the fitness, okay, these are the qualifications, these are the way I need to go.
Yeah.
So that's the two different.
It's different. The way was there and was easy.
It was easy.
I could see it,
So just like what you said, God knows this is your calling, but He didn't want to show you the easy way before.
Yeah. Because He needed to prepare me for the journey, bro. Because if I'm not prepared, And sometimes there is blessing, if you're not ready for it, if God gave it to you, you'll misuse it. So in order for you to respect and value that gift, He has to pull you through certain things to prepare you mentally. And when you're mentally prepared, bro, you will handle that blessing like how you're supposed to be. And you'll be humble.
Now, because I keep seeing your posts, everything, like I can see the passion in most of the videos you drop in, yeah? What type makes you feel like? What's the fitness making you?
Bro, the feeling is unexplainable. I love what I do. I can wake up. It's the only job that I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, happy, full of energy, going to do it. Sometimes I don't need alarm to wake me up. When I think about my day, the plan I have in the gym, I wake up. Like, I've been up today since 4 o'clock. My first client was at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I saw your post, like, with the boxing. I saw your post.
Yeah, I've been up, been on back to back. But I love it, bro. I can do it all day, I won't complain. This is what God wants me to do. Helping people, bro. Educating people how to stay healthy. Helping people to walk good, feel good. You know, there are people going through marriages because marriages crisis because what a partner is overweight. It's bringing a problem. If I can step in and help restore peace by making the partner healthy, it's a big reward. Let's put the money on the side. You know, I will still do what I'm doing without the money. The money gets something on it gets a plus. But the passion I have, and I've had challenges like running my own business. I've been in the fitness industry for almost over 8 years now, and it's not easy as well. It's tough. It's a tough market.
So what makes it tough?
Well, I'm an African, that's one, okay? When I first said I want to become a coach, a lot of people today, a lot of people laughed. You're not gonna make it.
It's in our African thing, man.
I leave Sekou. Every day he's on Facebook screaming. I leave that guy, he doesn't have a job to do. No, but for me, I don't listen to what people say. I listen to myself. I know what I can do in myself. I know what I've been through, where God took me from to where I'm at today. You know what I mean? So when I see people talk, I just prove them wrong by actions. Yeah, when I first became a coach, a lot of people never supported me. That's why I cut a lot of my friends off, cut them off. I only got 2 friends that I talk to. Because if my friends don't support me, my friends don't believe in me, they don't share my work, then where do you stand in my life? The people that are close to you, if they don't support what you do, cut them off. They keep dragging you back, keep discouraging you. They see your comments, they see your business, promotion. They don't even support, they don't like, they don't give you any word of encouragement, cut them off, you move on. And you will see, that's what I did with my business. Because I had a lot of people wanted to just come to the gym and train for free. That's fine. I've done a lot of free sessions. Yeah, I've done a lot of free things in the past because I just started. But now I've added value to myself. I'm in a partnership now with Snap Fitness Miles and Park. Now I'm working on getting my own Snap Fitness in the next 5 years. Like I'm living the life that God wants me to live. But above all, I never forgot about my faith.
So that's bring me to the next question. With the gym, with everything, yeah, how do you make time for family, your faith? How do you juggle everything?
That has been a bit of struggle for the past years, because when you have your own business, you have to put in the time. It requires a lot of time. You know what I mean? And sometimes people that are close to you will not see what you're trying to build, but you have to sit them down and talk to them. This is what we're doing. Give me time. Trust the process. You know, but Sundays, I try to have Sunday off because I got 3 big girls now. They're 5 years old. They want to go to the park, and I've started training them now. And they know the routine. Every Sunday, it's for me and them. Even today, that's why I wanted to come in early so I can pick them up. We go things to do. You know what I mean? And I couldn't cancel on you because I respect you for the fact that what you're doing is what we need in our community. You know the gap. You saw the gap. You saw what was missing. You said, hang on, I'll step in. That's why I tell people, I'm like, what you're doing now, it might be small, but this is something big. And we need to encourage you. We need to support what you're doing. We don't have this in our African community.
So let's touch on a little bit about that one, the family side. Yeah. What motivates you? Like, what keeps you going with the family? How you cope with everything?
Bro, having kids is a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Watching your kids grow is a blessing. You know, for me, I saw how my mom raised us with so much love and care. She went beyond and above her limit just to put a smile on our face. So I always, take a page out of my mom. My mom spoke, And every time I come in situation with my kids where I want to get frustrated, I'll go back to my mom's life. Raising 7 kids on your own, you have to have a lot of patience. You gotta be tolerant. You gotta have love. So I take a couple of things from my mom's page and modify into my own self lifestyle and just live life by that,
100%.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
So now, I want you to advise the youth. Like, you've been around us, you've been around the soccer thing. Now, this joining your own, it's a new one for you. Because I see what you do in the gym. You encourage people, like you said, the African community. What are you gonna say, like, to encourage us, the younger ones, the African community? Like you said, people are going through different things in life. The mental health is there. Because for me, I keep saying this. When I was stuck with mine, I thought mental health was just for white people. I don't know until like it visited me. So like, people go to the gym for different things, Some people go because of breakup. Some people go because, like you said, they want to change their lifestyle. But deep down, some people, as soon as they open that door, one dumbbell, they give up. What advice would you give to our community? Don't
give up, There's always, there's a beautiful prize for consistency at the end of the tunnel, but only if you don't give up. You know what I mean? I understand there's gonna come a time where, you don't feel like it. You're gonna go to the gym, you don't give your best, or you're gonna go to school, or you're gonna go for soccer trial, you don't make it. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. Just keep working, believe in yourself. The thing is, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. You gotta believe that, I'm going for a trial, I will make it. But if you're gonna go there, maybe I'll make it, maybe not, don't go. If you're gonna go for a job interview, there's a lot of white people there, I don't think you're gonna like me, don't go. You've already defeated yourself. Go with the mindset, I will get the job. Go there. Have faith, you know what I mean? Believe in yourself, believe in God, go. Go there and do it, and just be patient, consistency, especially the young boys that are playing soccer, Because most of my motivation, it goes towards the African boys that are good and not making use out of the skills and the blessing God has given them. They are misusing it. You know what I mean? If you look at the leagues today, there's so many African kids, you and I know, should be there, they're not there. And the ones that got there, they go back down. I'd rather train all my life and don't make it than making it to the top and coming back down.
So what do you think is the reason in that?
Mindset.
Stay the mindset.
Attitude, hunger, desire is not there. It's not there.
So how does that young kid need to develop that?
Most of these young boys, some of them grew up here. They never experienced challenge, difficulties, or tough situation. Everything's been given to them. They are so weak, so soft. You criticize them, they get in their feelings. But my generation, people that came from Africa, bro, we've seen a lot. And when I was in Thailand, a lot of us boys came from Sydney. They never make it because the lifestyle in Thailand is different from Sydney, and they don't used to this kind of challenges. So boys here need to work on their mindset. They got to elevate their level. They have to upgrade their mind. If here is not good, forget it. You can be the best player. If your mind is not good, forget it, bro. So they need to train their mind, mental toughness. But now, if I look at it, bro, a lot of these boys, something small happen, they quit. If you don't make it, blame yourself. Don't blame me. I'm showing you the way. But you have to get the job done yourself. I can make connection. I can call people for you to go. But you have to go and back yourself up. And that's where the problem comes from. They don't have enough to back themselves.
Okay. I know you touch on like the gym-wise. You're planning something out, like your website is coming.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, what's next for you?
Bro, what's next for me is to have my own gym in Sydney. Yeah, I'm saying that now. I'm going to say that. Inshallah. That's the plan. And I pray to God to keep me alive for me to fulfill that dream. Because I think the African community deserve a gym. I think I deserve a gym because I think I've put in the work and I'm still working. And this is something that will take the whole African community to a whole new level. And this will inspire other trainers like me, other fitness influencers like me from Africa. It could be females, male from Australia, to wanting to do more. I'm working on my own fitness app where I'll just put my app. You can be from anywhere around the world. You can download my apps, you train. So these are my next project that I'm on. I got a lot of things, but the biggest of all is having my own franchise, Snap Fitness franchise gym in Sydney.
I
have a gym that I'm building in Africa, which no one know about. It's something I'm just saying here now. I'm building a massive gym in Liberia because that's where I have good people that are willing to do my work. The friends that I have in Guinea, they moved to Liberia because they're working, and I trust those people. And plus, I have a family friend who's supervising it. It's a massive gym. But we'll keep it on the low, inshallah, till we finish, Yeah,
That's good, man. I always ask my guests about this logo, Beyond the Shift. With your challenges, with everything we discuss here, what Beyond the Shift means to you in your own way?
I mean, just pushing past your challenges. It's all about beyond the shift, beyond the hardship, beyond difficulties, beyond situation. There's always hope beyond the shift. So that name is powerful because there's always something beyond what we're doing. But if you give up, you're not going to see it. So you got to keep pushing. So that name represents a lot of things. But just to put into perspective, Beyond the Shift means, pushing past challenges or pushing past tough times.
100%.
Yeah.
So people want to hit the gym. So how can they contact you?
Look, I'm very I'm reachable on social media. I'm very active on social media, TikTok and Instagram. I have a Facebook page, but I'm not too active there, but I still check it once in a while. But you can reach me on Seclusive Fitness on Instagram, and it's the same name, Seclusive Fitness 88 on TikTok. On Snapchat, it's Seclusive Fitness. You can find me there. A lot of things are coming up. I'm working on a lot of programs for beginners. A lot of discount prices is coming up as well. And I just don't want to work in the gym. I do more about personal training. So I go to people's houses as well. So that's how we started. I don't only train people that want to lose weight and build muscle. I also train athletes, and I work with a lot of A-League players. So if anybody wanting to, get to know me better or want to know more about what we do, follow me on social media, send me a message, and we'll get in touch.
No worries, guys. I'm going to drop everything down below. My guy.
Thank you very much, bro.
Man, thanks for dropping by.
Yeah.
Man,
it's a pleasure, bro.
I know people out there, they take so much from your challenges, your story, your journey. It's a blessing to have you.
You're doing something great.
I feel it.
You're doing something positive.
Thank you, bro.
If anything I can do to contribute to what you're doing, I will do it.
Thank you.
And please don't stop this.
By the grace of God.
People will discourage you. People will tell you you're wasting your time. You should be doing this. Don't listen, bro. This is great. We need this in our community. Not many people are doing what you're doing.
That's the goal. That's the goal, bro.
Keep doing, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
I appreciate that. Guys, I see you guys have had the brother talk about his story, his challenges, everything. So I know you take something out of his journey. Like he said, don't give up, keep pushing. That's the only way you can make it in life. The storm will come, but you just have to grind. I would like you to follow him, follow his journey, his page. I'm gonna drop everything down. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on that bell, and whenever I upload, you get notified. Until next time, I'm Eric. This is Beyond the Shift. Let's hold.
Thank you.
My brother.
Shit.